asked Lucas, as he, Clara, and Ruskin followed Cook upstairs to the kitchen. Cook wheeled around on the steps and stared at Lucas.
"No, we cannot," shouted Cook. "We had our ice delivery yesterday morning. The giants deliver ice from Flatfrost only once a month."
Cook shook his head.
"I don't know which is more spoiled," he went on. "My food or you?"
Lucas hung his head, and Ruskin cowered behind his master.
"Do you children know what the giants have to do to bring ice to the palace?"
Lucas and Clara shook their heads. They had no idea, but they had a feeling they were about to find out.
"Each and every block of ice is hand-cut from one of Flatfrost's high mountain lakes. It's very hard work. The giants haul the harvested ice down the mountain by horse-drawn sleds. At the bottom of the mountain, the ice is transferred onto wagons. Then the ice is brought over rocky dirt roads to the castle."
"Oh," Lucas said. He and Clara had occasionally seen the wagon loads of ice arrive at the castle, but they'd never really given it much thought. Then Cook shook a fat finger in the children's faces.
"Ice is a luxury," he declared. "It involves hard work, something you two know very little about."
Lucas and Clara nodded. What else could they do? They felt terrible that they had upset Cook. Cook squeezed his pudgy hands into fists.
"Just wait until your father hears about this," he ranted. "He will not be pleased."
And with that, Cook marched out of the kitchen to find the king. Chapter 3. Penalties. "I'd better go," said Clara.
"Okay,"
Lucas said. "I'll see you later." Clara hurried out the kitchen door and down the steps. Lucas turned to Ruskin. "Get ready for another lecture," said Lucas. Ruskin whimpered. The prince stroked the dragon-swept back horns. The two of them had gotten into a lot of trouble lately, especially Ruskin. Ruskin had developed a fire-breathing problem. He breathed fire like most children like to blow bubbles. Poor Ruskin. He hadn't meant to cause any harm, but the damage had begun to add up. Ruskin had scorched the castle walls inside and out. He had torched Queen Tasha's favorite tapestry of the royal family crest. He had charbroiled the royal swing set, not to mention the royal teeter-totter and tree fort. Not only that, Ruskin had set the royal apple orchard on fire. The king had lost 4 of his prized apple trees. And now Ruskin had melted almost all the ice in the larder. Lucas heard footsteps in the hallway. Stefan, one of the king's men, entered the kitchen.
"Prince Lucas, the king will see you in the library," he said.
Normally, Stefan didn't address Lucas in such a formal way. This is not a good sign, thought Lucas. "Come on, Ruskin," he said to his dragon. "Let's go."
"Not so fast,"
said Stefan.
"Ruskin must go straight to his lair."
Then Stefan tied a rope around Ruskin's neck and led him away. Ruskin squawked and whined. "It'll be okay, buddy," said Lucas as he walked into the hallway. Lucas wasn't sure if it would be okay or not, but he would soon find out. He entered the library. The king and queen sat next to the fireplace in gilded chairs. His father had his arms folded. He didn't look happy.
"Son,"
began King Caleb. Lucas hated it when his father began with the word son. It rarely ended well.
"This time, you and your mischievous dragon have gone too far," said the king. "You have destroyed Cook's ice, and possibly all the food in the larder. Tell me, how could you be so thoughtless?"
Lucas looked at his boots.
"It has become clear that the castle is no place for a dragon,"
the king went on.
"I never should have allowed it."
King Caleb then looked